guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a what's for dinner for you. Give me a thumbs up so I know you were here, and let me know what you think in the comments. Help me grow my channel and subscribe before you leave, and don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss anything. So the first meal is just bacon cheeseburgers with french fries. I went ahead and already made the patties, and then I needed bacon, cheese, buns, the sandwich, pickles, and french fries. And then I just went ahead and threw them in the pan. I seasoned them with salt, pepper, and Lorry seasoning. My husband didn't like the knife, so he is very manly and just ripped open the hamburger buns and assembled his burger. By the way, I had thrown in the french fries long before, so they were all set and ready and off to the side. Then I have a bacon tortellini bake. I needed refrigerated tortellini, about 2 cups of chopped up broccoli, Italian seasoning, minced garlic, Parmesan cheese, shredded cheese, a tablespoon of flour, and bacon, and 2 cups of milk. So I already had my water boiling for the tortellini. I went ahead and chopped up the bacon and had that all cooking. Then I drained the bacon. Obviously you see I already started actually I think at that point the tortellini was nope, it's not cooked. I have another part to it. But anyway, so I took out the bacon, and then I think I set aside about a tablespoon of bacon grease. And then I also add the broccoli about a couple minutes before the tortellini was done, just to cook that into, so I don't have to do it separate. It's just easier to do it that way. So then I take, I think it was about a tablespoon of the bacon grease, and then I'll add a tablespoon of the garlic and stir that around to get the flavors going. And then I added a tablespoon of flour and mixed that together so it's nice and combined. And then I add about a half a pack of the Italian seasoning. Then I added the 2 cups of milk, mixed that all together, and I let that come to a boil. So I also set your stove to 350 degrees. So I had already done that. So you see the mixture is to a boil now. I kind of go ahead and give it another mix. And then I'll add about a half a cup of mozzarella, the shredded mozzarella cheese, and a half a cup of the Parmesan cheese. I kind of eyeball it. I don't even, you'll see, I don't I don't put it in a measuring cup. I literally just kind of pour it out and see if that looks good or not. I like really cheesy things, so especially sauces, so I kind of don't always follow the ingredients. So, but if you want to, it's about a half a cup of each. The pot off to the side already has the tortellini, the broccoli, and the bacon mixed together. So then with the cheese, you just mix it up so it's not, there's no clumps in it, and it's kind of smooth. And then go ahead and throw the sauce mix in with the tortellini. Mix it together so it's nice and coated, and add it to a casserole dish. After you add it to the casserole dish, I went ahead and I already mixed together more Parmesan and mozzarella cheese together, and just threw that on top. You can do however much you want, and throw that in the oven at 350 degrees for about 15 minutes. Next is a kielbasa skillet, so I needed 2 packages of turkey kielbasa, 2 packages of the Uncle Ben's microwavable Spanish rice, shredded mozzarella cheese, a frozen package of broccoli, minced garlic, 1 cup of chicken broth, and 1 cup of tomato sauce. I went ahead and sliced up the kielbasa, threw that in the skillet, browned it up, and then put in about a tablespoon or so of garlic, mix that together. Then you add your 1 cup of chicken broth and 1 cup of tomato sauce, and I actually ended up needing 2 cans of tomato sauce because I thought 1 would be enough, and it wasn't. I was just a little bit short, so I ended up needing 2 cans. So just mix that all together. And also, I threw the broccoli in the microwave for a couple of minutes so it was a little bit thawed, because I had forgotten to take it out to let it thaw. Then I tried to throw the bag in there to cook it too. So anyway, so you just throw the broccoli in there, mix that together, and I let that simmer for about 10 minutes. And then of course, while it was simmering, I cooked the rice in the microwave. So you take that out, add that, mix it together. My sauce never totally evaporates, but of course when I throw the rice in, it just all blends together, so that's completely fine. And then I will top this with the shredded mozzarella cheese. So the next meal, I don't have a name for it, it's just potatoes, bacon, and chicken. So I did the Little Potato Company. I already have the chicken cooking on the stove. I'll chop up the bacon and then shredded cheese. And I season the chicken with salt, pepper, garlic, salt, and then like a poultry seasoning. So with these potatoes, you have the oven or the grill. And then of course it shows you how to cook it, the time, that one. And then there's a microwavable one, which will be coming up. I completely prefer the microwavable one, and you will see later on in the video why. My oven cooks fast, and the oven potatoes cooked longer than they needed to, and it was a mess. So anyway, I went ahead and shredded the chicken. I already obviously have the bacon cooking, and the potatoes are in the oven. And yeah, these are the oven potatoes, and look at it. They're just really hard to mash up, and that was cooking it longer than they needed to. And they weren't overdone. It was just they weren't done enough. So anyway, so the other potatoes, I just do a rough mash. I don't mash them like completely so they're smooth. And then I throw everything together, kind of like in a skillet. And that's all I do for that meal. Oh, I add a little bit of the shredded cheese to it too. So this was the Mississippi pot roast. So I did the chuck roast, then I seasoned that with salt, pepper, Lori seasoning. Then the ranch packet, you need a ranch packet and au juice gravy, and then a stick of butter. And I'm sorry guys, but we were so busy and we got home so late that night that I don't have a finished photo for you. But I definitely will be making this again. I really, really liked it. It was really good. And I turned it on low for about 8 hours and let it cook. And I was worried that it wouldn't cook because my big crock pot broke. It died on me, and I gotta buy a new one. So this was the little crock pot that I have, and I was afraid it wouldn't get done all the way, but it did, and it was delicious. So I definitely will be making it again. So that is all of my what's for dinners. So thanks for watching. Remember, subscribe before you leave, hit your bell, and give me a thumbs up. See you in my next video. Bye guys.